At Beijing have done exactly that. Decker, Daniel Goethe, of course, yesterday. Hozu, Leclos, Atkinson, Schumann, Belmonte of Spain as well. Now a spot of fun just to round off a wonderful session here this evening at Beijing. The 4x50 mixed freestyle. To have 4 club sides from China, a chance for some of the amateur swimmers here just to make a name for themselves somewhat. The world record held from last year by the Russians, 1:29.53. Don't expect to see that go today, despite the fact that Russia do have themselves the plum lane, lane 4. The 2 Chinese club sides, well, they're in 2 and 3 and 6 and 7, sandwiched in between the national Chinese side as well as the Russian. Well, the effervescence of youth there out there by the first Chinese club side in lane 2. As it is to their right as well in lane 3. Well, friends and family may be here to see them get a slice of the action here this evening. No pressure at all, just go out there and enjoy the experience. They're the favourites, of course, led by Sergei Fesikov. He took a gold medal yesterday. Well, hand in hand, there's the third of the 4 club sides. And again, do so almost in height order. So a couple of heavyweights there in the Russian side as well as in the Chinese side. So the winner surely to come from either lane 3 or 4 here in the final event here at Beijing, the mixed 4x50 freestyle. And it is the Russians who've got just slightly the better start of the 2. And we see there at the touch, it is a very slight lead here for Russia. 0.110 the difference, and one of the Chinese clubs out there in lane 6, a good second behind already. Well, Russia have extended their lead. What a leg this has been here as we heat the 100-metre mark. Russia now 2 seconds ahead of China. And barring a catastrophe, it is going to be the Russians who's going to get the gold here. That 2 seconds has been extended even further now. Well, it's still being maintained, that lead. Now, can they make inroads into that? They're being spurred on by the crowd here, China. And it looks like the gap has been bridged. Well, what a finale, what a finish we're in for at the end here. Can they hold on, the Russians? It certainly looks so. And in the end, 131.69. It is China, in fact, who came back. Well, what a fantastic last couple of legs that was. Well, it was a pretty decent time in the end, but Russia will be disappointed with that. They led for 75% of the race, but this man, well, he anchored that last leg to perfection. Oh, expected to see a China or a Russian victory here. Really did open up for the Russians in the end. Expected to let them see it through to the end. It didn't happen, and all credit to China for that. So there's confirmation, China winning. And all four of the Chinese club sides, as expected, from third position down into sixth. Russia sandwiched in between, getting a silver. Well, 3 seconds behind China in the end, and after that, from opening up a 2-second lead at the 150-metre mark. So the winners will make their way out of the pool, dry themselves off, and they'll make their way back to get their respective medals here in Beijing, as the supporters make their way home outside from the Yingtung Natatorium. Get a chance to reflect on another wonderful 2 days here in the World Cup 2014. Didn't see a world record, unfortunately, but nevertheless there's been some good performances by all of the swimmers that we expected to show up and turn on the style. Possible, she is now all but confirmed the title once again, and Shadler, well, again, with no Thomas Fraser Holmes of Australia being here this week, he stretched his lead even further. A good week as well for Christian Diner, as well as Daniel Goethe of Hungary, and Atkinson of Jamaica as well, as expected, dominating in her disciplines. Well, how fitting that it is, the host nation China here, that have ended proceedings at Beijing over the 2 days with yet another gold medal. Fantastic showing to win the 4x53 style mixed. And all in all, it has been a very satisfactory couple of days here in Beijing, China.